Hi to my 18 YouTube subscribers. Today I'm making grilled chicken. It's going to be marinated in yogurt. It's going to have this spice mix on it called Ras Al Hanout. That's a Moroccan spice mix. Tons of stuff in it. I looked at the back. It's got coriander seed, cumin, turmeric, ginger, pepper, fennel, nutmeg, garlic, cardamom, cinnamon, and cloves. You could use an Indian garam masala and get pretty much the same result. Different flavor slightly, but it would still be good. So I'll show you how this is done. Okay, I'll show you how to get the legs and the thighs apart so that they grill nicer. Just pinch them together and you'll find just a little socket right there. Careful because you're cutting towards your hand. As soon as you hit that little socket, put it down on the board and the leg comes off. And then if you want to remove that bone as well, you find that little soft spot. It's called the oyster. And you go in just like an oyster. You get it into the socket and around, and then cut down towards the bone. And you've opened up a little place where you can put your knife flat, push down with your knife, pop the bone that's in the socket, and then you just run your knife all the way down there. So that comes off. You've got a thigh. You've got that to go in the stock pot. Right, so I've got my chicken into pieces of thighs and legs, and as they go into this bowl, I'm just going to take that spice mix and really cover it. And I've got a glove on because the turmeric will have my hands yellow for weeks if I don't do it this way. So you can see I'm using a lot of it. I'm really getting the color on the chicken. I'll just keep piling it up, layering it up, and adding the spice. Kind of massaging it in with my hand. I'm going to add a good pinch of salt and just mix those around so you get salt on all those pieces. And then this whole thing, 125 grams of yogurt, goes in, and I'll just rub it all over the chicken. So that's it. The chicken is covered, it's got the spice on it, yogurt all over it, and the lactic acid in the yogurt is going to marinate the chicken. You could do this for an hour, 2 hours. I'm going to leave it overnight and then just put it on the grill tomorrow. So I'll put a lid on that and I'll pop it in the fridge. Alright, it's the next day. I've got my grill up to temperature, really hot. Got my neighbor's dogs barking, their roosters going crazy. Somebody's got a hammer going in the background, and the little girl playing soccer next door keeps swearing in Spanish. So, got that to look forward to. Alright, the chicken is going to go all on one side, and then I'm going to turn that side off, and we'll cook it on indirect heat. There we go, that's all on. Those thighs all went skin side down, and I'm just going to turn those two off with my weird chickeny hand. Hopefully not getting chicken anywhere. Close the lid down and let that cook. I'll give you a time. I'll keep an eye on it and give you a time as to how long it's been sitting there. So this has been in indirect heat for, I'm going to say 40-45 minutes. And the chicken's looking good. And what I want to do is switch it back over onto this heat. I'm going to keep the thighs skin side down for now. And now I'm going to do the same thing where I'm going to turn the heat off on this side. This side's going off, this side's going on, and we're going to close the lid. And now, that's been another half hour, so it's a long time on the grill. And now I'm just putting it on the hottest place as possible. Oh, look at that skin. Trying to crisp up the skin. It's a little hard to crisp up because it's been covered in yogurt, but if you take your time, it actually turns out really nicely. So I'm not going to close the lid. I'm going to keep an eye on this and keep watching it. And that should crisp the skin up really nicely. I'll turn this other side on too, so that if I get flame ups, I can flip things around and put them in different places. I've been crisping up the skin for just about 2 minutes, and it's just about done. But you can see right in there, everything's just pulling off the bone now. And that's because it got in low heat for such a long time. So that's about to get pulled off. So that is really, really good grilled chicken. And it's soft and it pulls off the bone. And don't use chicken breast because it's not as good. There's not as much flavor. It ends up drying out, and this will be juicy and amazing.